Hello students, once again welcome to all of you. In today's lecture, we are going to start MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, etc. Okay, lecture number 2. There are some different office automation tools. First, we will see introduction of MS Word. Okay. Microsoft Office Word is a non-free commercial word processor designed by Microsoft. It is part of the Microsoft Office suite. Microsoft Word is currently the most common word processor on the market. MS Word is used to create, format, edit, save and print electronic documents. Microsoft Word is a word processor designed by Microsoft. It was first released in 1983. So, Microsoft Word or Word as it is commonly known is a software application that allows you to perform word processing. It is the most commonly used word processor and has become the industry standard. Most people are familiar with this great program and like to stick with what we know best. Okay, so there is a wide variety of starting with MS Word. Microsoft Word is a word processing program designed to help you create professional quality document. Students, this section will teach you how to start a Word application in simple steps. Assuming you have Microsoft Office installed in your PC, to start Word application, follow the following steps at your PC. Step number first, click on Start button. Step second, then click All Programs option from the menu. Steps third, search for Microsoft Office from the sub menu and click it. Step number 4, search for Microsoft Word from the sub menu and click it. Okay, so using these 4 steps, you can open the Microsoft Word screen. This is a Windows of Microsoft Word. Okay, this is a title bar. Okay, here name is document 1 is a title bar. Then file tab. Okay, here file tab. The file tab replaces the office button from Microsoft Word. You can click it to check backstage view, which is the place to come when you need to open or save files, create a new document, print a document and do other file related operations here. Then ribbon. Okay, ribbon contain commands organized in 3 components. First is the tab. They appear across the top of the ribbon and contain the group related commands like the home, insert, page layout are example of the ribbon tab. Okay, so this is a ribbon tab. Then groups, they organize related command. Each group name appear below the group on the ribbon. For example, group of command related to font. See here, this is a font tab. Okay. Then command appear within each group as the mentioned above. Then home tab. Here is the home tab. This is the most used tab and is incorporate all the text formatting features such as the font and paragraph changes. Then next, insert tab. This tab allow you to insert a variety of items into a document from the picture, clip arts, tables, headers and footers, etc. Next is the Page Layout tab. This tab has command to adjust page elements such as the margin, orientation, inserting column, page background, etc. Then References tab. This tab has command to use when creating a table of content and page for a paper. It's provide you with create this typically difficult to produce document. Okay. Then next Mailing tab. This tab allow you to create a document to help when sending our mailing such as the printing envelope, labels and posts, etc. And the next is Review tab. This tab allows you to make any changes to your document due to spelling and grammar issues. Then View tab, etc. Here is the work area. This is the area where user can type and perform various other tasks. When user click on the work area, vertical bar appear which is show the location of the text. Here is the location of the text. Okay. Then this is a minimize button, maximize button and close button. Using this button, we have minimize the screen, maximize the screen and close the screen windows. Then process of creating a new document. First click on the File tab, then click New. New document dialog box will appear. Select the blank document. On clicking the create button, new page open with the default name is document 1. Here is the default name document 1. Users can save the new file with any name and at any location within the computer system. User can save the Word file with .doc doc and .docx docs extension. Okay. Then next, process of saving document. First, click on the Microsoft Office button or File tab, File buttons. Then select the Save As option. Select the format to save the document. We write the document name and click Save button is the process of saving document. Then next, open document. To open a document, user need to the followed steps. First step is the open the MS Word application, then click on the file button, then open a document. Okay. This is a toolbar, has a number of formatting options. User can also customize this toolbar. First is the font. Okay. So this is a font tab. Different font types are provided by MS Word. To change the font type, just click on the font option. Here is the font options. Then next, font size. According to the need, users can change the font size of the text. To change the text size, user need to click on this option and select the font size. Then next, bold. When selected text become bold. Italic. Here is the italic. It makes text italic. It is used when user wants to highlight the text. Then underline. It is used to underline the text. Okay. Then next, font color. It highlight the text with selected colors. By default, MS Word user yellow color to be highlight or red color to be highlight the selected text. Then center, align, line spacing, style, page layout appear here. Okay. So this is a components of MS Word. We have seen the File tab, Home tab, Insert tab, Page Layout tab, Reference tab, Mailing tab, Review tab, View tab, Title bar, Rulers, Helps, Zoom control, Document area, Status bar, etc. Next is the introduction of MS Excel. Microsoft Excel is one of the most popular spreadsheet applications that helps you manage data, create charts. Microsoft Excel can also be used to balance a checkbook, create an expense report, build formulas, etc. Microsoft Excel is a very versatile tool and can be used for almost anything that you can imagine. Microsoft Excel has the basic feature of all spreadsheets using a grid of cells arranged in a numbers, rows and letters name column to organize data manipulation like arithmetic operations. So students, it can be used as database to store the useful data. Using spreadsheet, user can calculate the profit and loss for the company or individual. And spreadsheet can also be used to calculate the fundamental mathematical operations such as summing, division, multiplication, etc. And it has various inbuilt functions such as the average, maximum, minimum to perform difficult tasks. Okay, so it can be used to create the chart which is helpful to analyze the data trend. Okay. Next, starting with MS Excel. Using Excel, users can store the data in a row column format which makes easy organization of a data. It is a spreadsheet software used to organize data and its calculation for making decision and making a graph. And it is a mathematical software which provide the access and analysis of input change. Using Excel, users can represent the data in a chart form and it provides the facility of converting the data into various charts as per the user requirement such as the chart, pie chart, histogram, etc. Following are the steps to starting with MS Excel. First step is click on Start button. Then second, click All Program option from the menu. Third step, search for Microsoft Office from the sub-menu and click it. Then search for Microsoft Excel from sub-menu and click it. Okay. Here is the Excel, Microsoft Excel windows. An electronic spreadsheet or spreadsheet for a short, it is a table of value arranged in a row and column into which data is entered. Spreadsheet software makes it easy to possible to enter data into a table format, manipulate them, store them, print them and create a report and graphs using them. Okay, all this can be done with relative compared to working by hand with the same rows and column data. In Excel, work is done in an electronic sheet called as the worksheet. So here is a sheet 1. It means the worksheet 1. A combination of a few sheets is a term as a workbook. Okay. Then the row are denoted by the row number like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Whereas the column are denoted by the column letter, that is column A, B, C, D, E, etc. The width of the column can be increased or decreased as per the is. Okay. Here is the ribbon tab. Here is the ribbon tab. Then page layout, file, home, formulas, data, review and view tab. This is a name box. Okay, D6 is a name box and this is a FX is a formula bar. Active cell. Here is the active cell. Then column name and row number here. Next is the components of MS Excel. Following are the components of MS Excel. First is the File tab, Home tab, Insert tab, Page layout tab, Active cell, Formula bar, Name box, Column letters, Row numbers and Sheet tab. is the components of MS Excel. Next, introduction of MS PowerPoint. PowerPoint is used in office, business, etc. for the purpose of presentation. PowerPoint is a presentation software that allows you to create dynamic slide presentation that may include animation, images, videos and more. PowerPoint, short form is a PPT, is a powerful, easy to use presentation graphics software program which allows you to create professional looking electronic slide show. And PPT is used to present information in an organized manner to an individual or group. Next is basics of MS PowerPoint. First is the slide. A presentation created on a screen is called as a slide. Next, handouts. Printouts related to a presentation or a lecture distributed to an audience at the time of the PowerPoint slides shows are known as the handouts. Next is the speaker note. A speech for a meeting or printout of the main points for information of the speaker is the speaker note. Then presentation file. The PowerPoint slide show file is called as the presentation file. Then master slide. Common information of all slides of a slide shows can be stored on a one slide which called as a master slide. For example, name of the company, logo of the company and layout can be used for the all slide is a master slide. Next, starting with MS PowerPoint. Following are the steps to starting with MS PowerPoint. First step is the click on start button. Second, click all the programs option from the menu. Then search for Microsoft Office from the sub menu and click it. Step number 4, search for Microsoft PowerPoint from the sub menu and click it. So this is the steps for starting with MS PowerPoint. This is a MS PowerPoint screen. Here is the title bar, then file tab, home tab, insert, design, transistor, animation, slideshow tab, review and view. Okay. Inserting a new slide, the following steps. Click on the home tab. Here is the home tab. Click on the home tab and select the new slide. Here is the new slide option present at the slides group. In the new slide option, choose the layout for the new slide and just click on the selected layout. Okay, new slide added after the selected slide. If user choose the title and content layout, they can add both text and content. Here is the title and here is the subtitle text box. Okay. Then left sidebar is used to move in between the slide. Then next, adding a text on a slide. To add the text on the slide, click on the box over the click to add text. Here is the click to add text or the click to add a title, appear and then type of the content. The text start with the bullet. Then when you user press enter button, then the new bullet appear on the new line. Okay. When anyone click on the tab, then the text will be intended future and further the text size become the smaller. Okay. Then adding a text to an existing text box. Okay. Then PowerPoint display, drawing tool, formatting tab, home, ribbon, activate, menu, texting format options. One can use this option, can change the font, size, colors and turn the text, write just paragraph, bullet points and so much more. Okay. So this is a Students, today we have seen the MS Word, MS Excel and MS PowerPoint theory. Students, when our college will be starting physically, then I will be teach you practical demo on Word, Excel and PowerPoint. Okay, thank you.